And we can just dance the night away until we get no more. I'll shake all the hurt away so you can feel and forget who you used to be. For just tonight, could you just dance the night away?
Alright, I don't know if I can actually enter this. We'll find out. I don't know what this does. This is the underworld. What in the world is this place? It says underworld, but that didn't really explain much. Yeah, so everything here is really strong. So is this like a dungeon area? Seems like it. Everything here is dangerous. I'm not gonna go too far into it. Surely we didn't come in through here via this way, right? I'm gonna go here and travel back. I was just curious if there was an actual way out of here, or if it's just something you can only access via story. Some people were telling me that was the case. Okay, let's go here first. There's no one here, right, that needs help? Yeah. Check back here one more time to make sure there isn't anyone else that we need to grab before we move on to the next location. So we're just trying to find some mission for XP and for money. Sold a bunch of stuff. Probably sold things I shouldn't have sold, but I'm not real worried about it because you can always get it back if it's not. I put some stuff on that I had just for the sake of doing so. Okay. It doesn't, yeah, it doesn't look like there's a way out. So that's cool, I suppose. Because I don't see any, like, waypoints up here, like little portals that lead up here. So that's good. At least I know that. So let's go here and check the river and make sure we haven't... It's fine. To make sure we haven't missed anything. And like I said, if worst case scenario, I may go back to Tyria just to... Or the main part of Kryta and see what I can do. Yeah, there's just... I've done all the NPC stuff here. This is the scar. Okay, cool. I think we've already went into the Dunes of Despair. There is this thing here as well. We'll check here real quick. But if not here, then we'll go to the hero area. And we'll see if there's a walkway from here in. Because it almost looks like there is... Like, if you go from here and out, there looks like there's a door here. And I feel like it leads this way, and then there's a section here we haven't got. Maybe we should just do it from here. And lead out, because I think that there's some stuff, some of the maps we haven't fully explored. I don't know if the desert's necessarily massive or not, but couldn't hurt to just find out. Right? Yeah. I don't know if this may be a dead end. I think this is a dead end. Yeah. Might have to go around. I think we do. We have to go around. Ah, okay, cool. So, I like that. It takes away the energy for a while. It actually sacrifices it for a little bit. So it's kind of like a good thing, bad thing type thing. There we go. Does that. It's a sacrifice, but it's a fun sacrifice. Bones. My beautiful bones. Okay, cool. So there's a teleporter here. So I think this teleporter will get us around to the other side, maybe? We could check the map and see. Well, maybe it just takes us over here. Maybe we should just walk past it. That might have been how we got over here in the first place. That's what it looks like. Yeah. So we need to get on the other side and walk around. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, pop. And last one. There we go. Let's get over the side. Okay, we're over here now. Let's keep going. We go this way in left. Loop back around. The desert griffins are cool. They're just massive. I like how big they are because they're about the same size as an actual griffin in Guild Wars 2, give or take. Minus the fact that they have like scales and they look more like dragons than they do griffins. I do like the design of griffins in Guild Wars 2 better, as far as like having the feathers, but these ones' sizes are great. I feel like griffins in Guild Wars 2 are a little too small on the basic mobs, because obviously your mount's about the same size as that, but the enemy griffins you can fight are pretty big. So I found it kind of odd that when you found normal griffins in the world, they're very, very small. Compared to like the bigger ones that players mount and ride around. Okay. I think we gotta go down this little hill, a little steep here. It would be kind of cool if you found out that they... Because I get the feeling that the Sunspear bred their griffins with different types of griffins to make them. Which would make sense if you had... If it was like treated like similar to... a dog where you kind of bred it to have specific traits that you wanted. Like feathers would make them more aerodynamic than the wings make them more quiet hunters. They're kind of cool. Okay, so you sacrifice the 10 points temporarily, but that's not bad. Kind of a nice, good Hail Mary kind of thing. Sorry, I keep bumping the wrong thing. There we go. That worked really well. Okay. We are... We can go this way, actually. Is that the way we need to go? Yeah, let's just go this way. Kind of exploring around. I don't want to fight the scabs. They're so horrible. I know they don't bleed. That's not the point. It's not about the bleeding. It's about the message it sends. I want a ranger that says that now when they're like using a bleeding weapon on a skeleton person. And instead of saying like, you know, like they might get cocky and say like, it's not about the bleeding. It's about the message. That I have the power to make you bleed if you had blood. Try to cover up their mess up kind of thing, like as if they were just trying to flex on the enemy instead of it being a matter of that. Alright, have we been over here before? Yeah, we live, I guess it doesn't really matter. We're gonna go this way and loop around. I don't know if there's a path here. There may not be a path. It may just be a closed off area. It looks like a closed off area. I think we've been to this closed off area too. Okay, cool. Because I know it was around here with different locations and stuff, but I was just kind of curious about exploring more areas. There is a teleporter up here. Where does this teleporter take us? I wonder. See, I think I got Hex just there. I don't know if it was a Hex or if it was something else. I didn't get a chance to actually see it. He died so quickly. Oh gosh. That was my bad. I clicked off the game. Nice. That was really quick. I don't know if it was just me or if it felt like my bow gave like that Hex went away immediately. Like I don't know if it was if that was part of it. Or if it was just, you know, coincidence that it went down immediately. Okay, there we go. Because it might have just made it look like it was, that, you know? Okay. Alright, alright. Alright. So, this one, and this one. Let's go. Okay, we made it to the side. Okay, yeah. See, there's this little bit over here that I don't think we've explored. I don't think it's going to lead anywhere special, but it's just good to have. That's a huge sandrake. What is that? It's a full-on statue over here. I do have a chest, but I'm not really over the chest. But there's giants here. Sand giant, more sand giants. Yeah, look, what are these pillar thingies? Are they graves? Are they monuments to the losers of the desert? Like, what is this? There we go. Rain some meteorites down. I like that skill. I really like the meteorite skill. It does kind of cut into my health a little, like into my like energy bar, but it is a temporary cut, so I'm okay with that. Okay, cool. I won't pick that up, I guess. Awesome. I don't think there's anything back here, like path-wise, but hey. Yeah, because I don't think anything back here keeps looping around. Bone staff. Nice. More loot for the pile. This is pretty good. Do 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 do. You know what? The sound is the sound they made and just now. That's actually used in Guild Wars 2. It's not the same sound. It's a similar made sound. I like that they kept that. They used it, I think, for the Intai, the big troll-like creatures. Maybe the ogres use it too, but I don't remember for sure. I just know it's either one of the two. Look at that. Everything and its mother wants to fight. Okay, cool. That was well controlled considering. But this area looks really awesome. Oh, I needed one more. I needed more energy. I was too lazy to turn back around and actually aim at it. I won't lie. Okay, so do we have anywhere else we need to be over here? There's a lot of these jade things that are being a problem. They're being a nuisance. I mean, they're giving me gold, so there is that. I'm kind of okay with that. Look at this giant bone pit. It's like an elven graveyard, but like for dragons or other large things. You know, the thing is, though, I kind of wish that there was more bones like that in the Guild Wars 2. Because, like, it's a giant desert, right? Like, and there's obviously big monsters. It'd be kind of cool if there was just a lot of more giant bones of full skeletons of things. Not just of random stuff, but, like, of full skeletons. Yeah. Okay, so this area is fully explored, but down here, there's more stuff. Because I can see that there's stuff here. So, this is all through here. I don't know if this is a passageway I can get through. There's definitely a walkway here. So maybe I can walk through here and go? I'm debating on whether I wanted to go over here and walk out. Or if I can go back around where I came from and head this way. Should head the way I went. We'll see. I don't want to leave the area and lose the chance of having made footway with the enemies here if I can literally just walk around. Especially since we're dealing with the desert stuff really well. Like the random sand ambushes. Yeah. Plus it's, you know, good loot that we're grabbing. Yeah, that hex went away real quick. There we go. Nice. More gold. More money. Less poor. We went and bought a bunch of skills and I'm almost already back up to the skill levels just by killing all this stuff out here. That's the way to do it, I guess. Alright, there we go. We will try not fighting these golems here. Unless they pass. They may pass while we're going here. Why would there be a rock eater? Like, what's the difference between a rock eater and, like, a jade one? Just one just eat rocks and the other one just eats flesh? But then wouldn't rocks be a more sustainable food source out here than other stuff? So therefore it would be more practical? I don't want to try to logic this in my head. Okay, you know what? I think since we came to the portal, I think we can just walk past this way. Yeah. Okay, cool. Because I wasn't sure why I hadn't walked this way, and now I think I know why. It's because we just didn't go this way. Or we went this way, but we just didn't do it this way. Seriously, what the heck? They followed us all the way out here, but they have such long views, I guess. Like a longer like sight than we do. He's gonna make me walk all the way over here to grab it. He's blue. Why is he blue? I mean, I'm not gonna complain. I'm just very confused. Seriously, so many of these guys out here. Alright, see if we can sneak back here. Maybe not. I don't know. Not because I don't care to fight anything or that I'm worried, but I prefer not to have to sit here and fight everything while I'm exploring. I prefer to actually enjoy the exploring. Okay, I do think we're gonna have to get rid of these guys, though. Nice. I think we're gonna end up fighting everything that's here. Not even by choice. Oh, I forgot. It needs 10. I kept thinking it was the meteorite one. Like, that's not what that is. Okay. 7? I don't know if I can finish this one off or not. There we go. Then to hit 4, hit 3 instead. Oops. Make it bleed. Next target. Dang. We cleaned up this section like so quickly. There is bleached bones here. Let's see. I led my people into the this vile desert with the hope of a new life. What have we found instead is a place that seems almost to delight in trying to break us. I have seen entire families devoured by creatures that have only that only have come from nightmares of Grith himself. I have watched children waste away from a disease as their parents stood by helplessly. Fewer than half of us remain, and those who still have lost hope. Damn, that's brutal. Also, we've already killed 2 of them. I was totally distracted by that story. Okay. Dang, that was pretty good. That was good money and a good story. Okay. We keep going. We keep running. Exploring the back areas. This area is cool. I like that there's a bunch of just buildings and stuff where these villages used to be. But my other thing is, why were you leading them so far out? Did you guys village destroy and then you had no option but to leave? Because I could see that. The only thing I think of is that they came all this way because their village is right here and got destroyed. And look at they tried to repair it though too. Imagine trying to repair multiple of these cities multiple times and failing each time, which is what I'm thinking ended up happening. That or these are people, outsiders coming in and trying to make bases here, you know? Either one is quite devastating. I know they don't have flesh, that's not the point. It's meant to keep them down. I don't know if it actually works on them otherwise. My pet attacking them does work, so there's that. Man. I thought I heard a pig, but I think I'm just hearing things. Okay, cool. This is cool. We're actually making good progress, I think. Granted, we're just kind of running around the desert, but it's giving me time to kind of play with these skills, and I'm kind of liking it. Nice and relaxing kind of thing. Okay. Well, probably if we end up finishing anything in the desert that's crazy important right now, we might go back to the main area. Oh, he took 100. Nice. Getting rich again. Look at that. Okay, so it doesn't look like there's anything here. So I think we should head to the back of this. Because, yeah, I don't think you can head over here. Maybe? It didn't look like there was a second path here. Yeah, it just looks like there's like this one like path here only. Yeah. Maybe? Maybe I was wrong. Because I kind of want to see if I can get down here a little bit. There's a place down there. But that could just be only where story stuff occurs, and it could be something impossible to get to without story, you know? Kind of like how on Guild Wars 2, they have raid maps that you can see even though you're not in a raid anymore. Once you've done it and got to that part, it just kind of exists for you on your map. It's kind of cool. So there's like this ledge here and stuff. Because I didn't see anything back here that looked like a path in. Yeah. I think it just looks like there's something there. I think it's just part of the story. Because I think that's where the camps were that you were fighting. Okay, we continue on. Because we're not too far from here, and I think this is a straight shot here. And this one leads into here. I wonder if there's something over on this side. That's what I'm wondering more than anything. Because we didn't really check around in the sea too much. I think we found what we needed right away, and then left the region. Alright, let me get over there. I'm going to probably pause the video while I do that. Alright, we've made it into the map now. And I'm walking over here. I can see the female statue from here. It's kind of cool. I like how it's always there, but when you get closer, it's like collapsed and stuff. It does kind of seem sad when you think about it. Have we looked at these bleach bones? I don't think we have. Oh yeah, this is where the worm was, isn't it? It's a sandworm. Okay. Oh, hey, there's a person here. Oh, I was waiting for him to come. Okay, hold up. Why did we come out here? My daughters have grown sicker for each day, and nothing I can do to save them. At night, I see the gleaming eyes of creatures that wait just outside the campfire light for me to fall asleep, so that they can feed on my little ones. Their mother dead these last 2 weeks. Will curse me from her shallow grave, but I have no choice. Tonight the soup will contain enough choke root to put the girls to sleep once and for all. Then when they are safe once again, I'll eat it myself. I'll not face the morning without them. Aww, that's so depressing. I have spent an entirety swallowed by the guilt. Now I only wish for forgiveness. Aww. I mean, at least you thought of the most merciful way you could help your family. I don't know if you have much of an option. If the kids are starving and your wife is dead and you don't think you can manage with the kids, then what choice do you have? You know? I figured this would be easier to defend and fight here. I don't know what else, like I said, I don't know what other choice you would have in that situation. So sad. Poor guy. Poor guy. I don't think as a parent, I don't know if I could actually do it if I had that situation. I don't think I could be brave enough to do it to put some out of the misery, you know? Got some seeds. This is pretty rough. I do like some of these bleached bones. I also like that they kept that in the Guild Wars 2 as well. And they're still equally as morbid in both games. And to be fair, it's the desert. It's pretty inhospitable place, so I think it makes a lot of sense as to why the source. It's not just there to be cruel. It's to point out how the desert life is an entirely different experience than everywhere else. We're gonna end up having... I'm gonna group them all together. It'll be fine. I have to take them on anyways. Might as well. Make the meteor shower and fire shower matter. Nice. This works really well. It's not the greatest. It'd be great if I didn't get knocked out, but it's fine. Look at all the money. All the money. Money, money. My money. Dang. I'm so close to getting back up to where I started at, which... Not quite. I think it was like 5 platinum and 900 gold or something like that. So it was close to like 6 platinum. But still, I've made my funds back. Which means I could probably go back to Ed Moon and start like buying more traits, more skills. Man, he sucks. Not the healer, but the pet or the monster. He got left alone real quick. Okay, let's keep going. I want to see if this is a back area or if there's actually like a gate leading into a new area. I'm gonna lean on the fact that it's probably just a back area, back of the map type thing, and there's anything special here. But I wanted to see for sure. Okay. Dune Bank, no Dune Bank. Yeah. Okay, cool. So we have explored this area, and the area is fully. Okay, cool. So I'm gonna head back to Moon, and I'll go back here. That way I'm in a major city, and then we can deal with that. So we're gonna give that. I think next time on a stream Guild Wars 1, I'm either gonna do this tune and go back to the main area in the like near Lion's Arch area, or I'm gonna try and do more of my ritualist, the ritualist, or the ranger warrior build I have, or rituals, one of the two. Ritualist probably needs more love. Anyways, we're gonna switch games real quick.
And we can just dance the night away.